Hi, this is another little brief episode of Cracking the Box. And this time we don't have a box, we have a plastic bag of some kind. This is actually a new month of a magazine from the French publisher, Historiette Collections. And we're going to go ahead and open it up, obviously. It comes, they come pretty regularly, very regularly, I would say, every month. And this one is the Steel Masters issue, number 15. They have a couple of different series. I'm sure you're maybe familiar with some of them from our news stories, but essentially the magazines are written in French, but they have excellent photography, if you don't speak French, or read French, I should say. And each magazine is really detailed. It's actually a crying shame that they're not translated into English versions, because you can tell there's a vast amount of information here for history lovers. This particular article is obviously on North African tigers in Tunisia, 1943. They've got black and white reference photography in here. Page quality is really good. Very thick, very high quality printing. We're not, no expense spared here. You can see they have, not only photography, but illustrations, maps, historical detail, little Kugelwagen shot there, captured American half-tracks. Each article is very well, from what I don't read French, but very well detailed in terms of these types of, the consistency is what I'm trying to say, is of each month's articles, or each month's magazine, is very consistent, very high quality. But definitely for the modeler, again, even if you don't read French, there's a lot of value in here just in terms of photos. And then they not only between historical pieces like the one we just saw, then you have an actual modeling piece here on the English Humber Mark One. Some things are listed here in a way that you can usually read them to some degree. Lots of photos here of a step-by-step. This particular one was done by Jose Arevalo. And the photography, actually, excuse me. Oh, it was done by Jose and translated, looks like, by Michelle Glorious. Sorry if I don't get the pronunciations just right. And, again, covering base work here, the model, completed diorama or vignette. Then it goes on to another modeling piece with another tiger, North African tiger, so kind of relates to the early first article, the historical piece. And, a lot of good detail here. Some of the stuff made me worth plugging into Google to figure out what they're saying. Maybe someday, with the moving everything to electronic media, obviously things like this will be able to be translated into multiple languages, maybe by at least auto translation at a very minimum, once things are electronic, obviously. Then we have a Crusader Mark III modeling article. Now, the difference between some of the other magazines you may have seen, like for instance this Steel Masters, is modeling. It's they have a couple of other magazines. One was called Tank Zone, now it's called Tank and Military Vehicles, I think. And that one is almost always all reference and articles on historical events and things like that. Again, more information on the Crusader. Nice black and white photos. We've got Tunisia, another diorama. So you can see a theme, obviously, with this whole thing, kind of a North African issue, I guess. And these are obviously an M3 Lee, an American configuration, creating a little American diorama there. And then we have another tiger, 1942, in the Africa Corps. Africa Corps, I should say. And again, I don't want to go through the entire magazine here, but I'll just kind of cover the highlights. So that we've got that tiger diorama. Then we have another Valentine, British Valentine. Again, North Africa kind of markings and desert camos. Another looks like an article on the Valentine. So nice mixture here of both modeling reference and also historical reference. Panzer III, very nice one. Wow, that's a nice Panzer III. Also, this one's by Jose Luis Lopez. It looks like a lot of Spanish modelers get their stuff done up in French magazines. And then we have, looks like a kind of an event, the 14th of July 2011 at something Afghanistan, French in Afghanistan maybe. There's obviously a lot of modern vehicle reference photos. Another event. And that concludes that issue. So again, Steel Masters number 15. This is the October 2011 edition. Just kind of a quick preview for those of you who maybe want to look for it in your at your local hobby stores or to get it online. You can certainly do that as well. Hope you enjoyed.